Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. My name is Shauna, or you can call me Mismooncrystal, whatever vibes with you the most. I wanted to do a midweek check-in for you guys, just to kind of, do a reading, see what's going on, kind of give you guys a few updates. So first off, I am going to start to do daily videos starting this next Monday for y'all. I just have a few things that I wanted to get through, some readings I wanted to catch up on, and a few other projects that I wanted to start as well too. So if you haven't subscribed already, then please hit subscribe and notify, because I will be making new videos every single day. So I'm super excited about that. I hope y'all have had a super good week so far. I know there's a lot of different things going on. You can probably hear the trash truck in the background. Sorry, it's loud. I can't get away from the noise. I think it's because I think about it so much and it bothers me so much. That's why. It's a karmic thing. It's for me to let go of at this point. So anyway, I started back my routine of doing yoga, breath work, and meditation, where before I was just kind of doing mindfulness walks, and then I would take walks and kind of ground myself in nature. So I was finding that I had a lot of feminine energy still, which I was feeling tired, just kind of drained and those sort of things, and more emotional. And the universe has been giving us a lot of this feminine energy since the beginning of 2020. And I really started to feel it. And because of the work that I do too, I'm very tapped into the feminine side. Now, this is not like me. I've typically been on the more masculine fire energy side. So I knew something was off. It was out of balance. So, after, about a month of thinking about different things, going through different things, I finally came to the conclusion I have to try my practice again. And once again, it's always the simple things that you don't think are going to make a difference, and they make a huge difference. So I started this probably 4 or 5 days ago. I feel incredible. I do it in the morning, and I do it even in the sun. It's kind of like hot yoga. It's very warm because it's hot down here in South Alabama. It's like 80 degrees at 9 o'clock in the morning. So I started doing that, and I could literally feel all the negative emotions and energy. The second day that it happened, or I started doing the practice, is when I started feeling that energy coming up, some thoughts and some emotions, and I'm going, what is all this? Why am I having these negative thoughts? Or why am I having these negative emotions that are coming up? Well, that's part of the healing and the practice. And, you're kind of breaking those loose, and they have to rise to the surface so you can let them go and heal them. So I do recommend that for y'all. Maybe not yoga if you're not into yoga, but definitely intentionally moving in order to kind of release that energy. Taking time to do the breath work, and then stillness. I know I always talk about grounding yourself. This is important as well too. This is what resets your body and helps you heal. But really getting in there and doing that movement is so important as well also. So yes, I really feel that moving your whole body is honestly where you need to be at as well too. So even like I was saying the other day, dancing, if you can move your body and do that every day by dancing, that's fine too. Just try to incorporate some sort of intentional movement to where you know that you're releasing this negative energy. You have an intent, you have a goal for what you're doing. I do think it's kind of different unless you have the awareness, like if you're working out. If you're working out, that's wonderful. You're taking care of your body. Maybe if you're working out with the intention of clearing these negative emotions and these blocks and opening your chakras and balancing all that back out, that would be different as well too. But so this is what I'm really talking about though, is just getting in your body more, getting in the moment, and kind of becoming one with it. And I won't get too hippie with y'all with it, I promise. But I promise it will help you guys so much. It will help you balance your energy center. So, and this is what happens too. When you have a balanced, energetic field, then you start to do things more balanced. So, say you have a hard time, getting work done. So you have a hard time having energy. Maybe you have too much energy and you drain yourself out, or you're impulsive. So this is too much of one or the other energy, and then we also can get blocked off from stuff as well too. So if this is happening, then this is reflected into our reality. So we have trouble, you know, doing work. We have trouble, you know, having relationships. We have trouble in different areas of our life. It's reflected out there. So when we're in a balanced state of flow, where none of those things are blocking us, then we naturally do these things. We naturally have healthy relationships. We naturally do the work that we need to do. We're naturally able to flow with our desires. You know, and things, you know, you don't fix it one time and then it never happens again. It is a practice. It's something that you're continuously doing as well too, which is something I've kind of learned because I kind of thought, oh, well, you know, I did this then and I'm still doing that. It's not as important anymore. Well, it's important every single day to do all these things, and I do feel that taking care of ourselves is the most important thing before anything, because it's all reflected into our reality that way too. So, okay, I think enough of that talk probably for y'all. Let me do a quick energy reading for the end of the week, into the weekend for you guys, and kind of see what's going on here. I am going to pause the video and I'm going to shuffle my cards, and I'll be right back. Alright, you guys, I drew a few cards for you. We have the Death card, Don't Fear the Reaper, Three of Swords, Ace of Wands, Three of Cups, and this card actually is a Niyama, and it's from a Yogic Path deck, and it means contentment. And I thought it was interesting that this card showed up, because this is about you not comparing yourself to other people, not feeling like the grass is greener on the other side kind of thing. You know, with social media, it can be really easy to look at someone and be like, oh, I wish, you know, I had their life. They look like they got it really easy. Well, we know that's not true. That people's lives, there's always a struggle. I feel like we're all going through equal struggles, things that really challenge us, and it is our job to overcome them or not. But a lot of times we look at people and we think, oh, well, you know, that looks like that was easy, but you know, that person really had to work hard to get where they were. You don't know what struggles they went through, what they had to face to get to where they are. So always make sure that you're honing in on your own gifts, your own desires, and not focusing them out there. This is about taking what you have and turning it into gold. It's hard to do, I know, because we are always directed out there, like I said, with social media and TV and all this. You know, we're seeing things happen in front of us all the time and kind of being influenced by these things. But, you know, a lot of these are not real. They're false realities, and it comes down to, it's kind of taking us away from our own reality and creating the things that we want in our own life. So I just, you know, pay attention to your own gifts, your own desires. These are the things that you're going to give to the world. These are the things that you're aligning to help the world move forward. Even, you know, a lot of you guys, like I said before, are way showers, you're light workers. You have spiritual abilities that, you know, are coming online right now. And I know it can be scary, but really the most important thing you can do is do that inner work right now and find out where you're supposed to be at and where you're supposed to be giving these spiritual gifts and who to. Some of you are doing this in communities. Some of you are just in your families right now, helping them out. And you know, even just as helping someone else, you know, giving back to someone else, that is reflected to the rest of the world. You know, we can all do our part and help this world change right now. And I think that is so important, to not think that anything that we're doing is insignificant. Every bit of love, every bit of inner work that you do for yourself, every time you try to choose peace and all those things over all the other, you know, negative emotions and, you know, thoughts, you're choosing to help the entire world when you do those things. Like, it's a big deal. So don't think that it goes unseen or goes without, you know, any effect. It has a huge effect. And if you start paying attention, I bet you'll see it reflected definitely in your own world, where you'll see people around you. If you're living in, you know, a peaceful state, you'll see the people around you will actually start to feel that way too. But, you know, it is a practice. Like I said, it's something you have to work on. But I do recommend y'all do it very much, because as this world is progressing forward, this vibration is getting higher, and we are going to see these things, like I was saying at the beginning of my video, you know, when we start doing the work, when these things start to happen, it's going to bring, you know, negative emotions and negative past memories, all these things to the surface for us to deal with. I know a lot of you right now, when I'm seeing this Death card and the Three of Swords, I really feel that you're going through some relationship issues. I felt like that was what was going on yesterday as well. That a lot of relationships were ending, and you're learning how to kind of detach from this person. You're learning how to do things on your own for some of you guys, and a lot of you got some very heartbreaking, painful news about, you know, your partner. So, and it's hard to say, okay, you know, this is a good thing, I know, especially when it's going on, but all of this is for your highest good. This relationship wouldn't have lasted much longer. The foundation wasn't strong. All these things, it doesn't align to your highest good, to your desires. So we have to look at the bigger picture, even when we are in these situations. And a lot of times the situations like that is what is pointing us back to, you know, doing the inner work, back to connecting to the divine. But what I love about this reading is that we also have this Three of Cups, and we have the Three of Swords. Well, when you have 2 threes and a reading, this can mean a small but pleasant surprise. So we also have the Ace of Wands. I feel like some of you are going to get a surprise. You're going to have something happen in the next, you know, few days that is going to be like, you know, I had all this bad stuff happen, but here this is, and, you know, this is completely changing everything. I'm feeling like it has to do with your passion, you know, what you're moving into right now. It's going to take your mind and your focus off of negative things. And even if we're not talking about just relationships, you know, if you're going through a breakup, I know there's just a lot going on that feels like it's really pulling at our heart. It's painful. When I see this card, this is definitely death to ego. We have to really look within and find love within ourselves in these moments. But as we're moving forward, we're going to see some good things happen, you guys. And the way I did this reading, I feel like this is going to be from now to the end of the week. So this is going to happen pretty quickly, especially seeing this Ace of Wands for you guys too. So expect something really good to come into your life in the next day or so. I'm actually going to draw on this Death card as well too. And then let's see what surprise is coming through. See if I can get a better idea. A lot of times it's harder because it is, you know, collective reading to get, you know, pinpoint exactly what's going on, but really that's what the energy is going to be. We have the Magician here. Let's see. You know, somebody could have been, what I feel like with the Death card and the Magician is somebody could have been hiding something behind your back. They were, and with the Three of Swords as well too, for some of you, you're going through, you know, somebody was cheating, somebody was lying to you, they were trying to pull the wool over your eyes kind of thing. And yeah, I really, that's why this ended anyway, is what I'm feeling like. So let me see why the Ace of Wands is here too. So what surprise is coming through with passion? Oh, well, that's nice too. We actually have the Sun card as well also. So definitely something very positive is coming through for you guys. This one popped out, but this is the Eight of Cups as well. So it has to do with you walking away with what you're, you know, what you're going through right now, what is ending, what you're walking away from, this emotional thing. And I really feel like with this Contentment card too, and learning to detach from something that you were hanging on to is going to really bring in something positive for you. You know, you're letting go of the old to come into the new is what I'm really feeling like. And like I said, it feels really intense right now. And there is a lot going on, but this is going to be for the better. And I kind of feel like we're going to see this collectively to where something good and something positive is going to come after all of this chaos, after everything that has happened over the last 6 months. We're going to see a break, and the sun is going to come out for us, and we're going to be able to kind of move forward and feel better about the next 6 months. So I think that's a really awesome thing for us. I know that everybody needs it right now with everything is going on. So my friends, I thank you so much for watching, and I hope y'all have a super blessed rest of your week.